Let's continue the video. Sorry, my internet tour off. Se me fue internet, pero vamos a dar seguimiento a los ejemplos de, quedamos en los ejemplos de you. Tenemos aquí en I just wonder how you feel about him. Bien, vamos a compartir pantalla para que veamos los ejemplos de you antes de pasar a the reflexive pronouns that continue. Estamos viendo hasta aquí, vimos hasta we are. I just wondered how you feel about him did this from you. Do you have to go right away? Y acá abajo hay muchos más. Aquí vemos acá. You saw how he was. You are the lady. Sorry to have throw where you couldn't be healthy. You are my only son. Here is another person dancing from the air to prove you weren't wrong. The example that let's go video that let's go video at the pronouns. One moment please, the video.
Download Grammarly. Come on, man. Everyone's using it. If you want to ace this paper, then don't press submit.
So let's go the example that myself the example that you, the second
person. You.
The example that you, the object pronouns. Object pronouns. One moment, please. Object pronouns. The example, the object pronouns. One moment, please. Example, the you are object pronoun. Te, ti. I need to tell you something. Necesito contarte algo. The example and you, the object pronoun. Let's go. The difference. Your, the possessive adjective. One moment, please. The possessive adjective. Vamos a ver si aquí no está. The possessive adjective. No. Vamos a buscarla acá. La poner the possessive adjective. The possessive adjective. You. What's the ability you sentences? The example. Mario pues ese primer grammar. One moment, please. One moment, please, guys. One moment. Let's go. Let's continue. Sorry. Um, one moment, please. The share video. The example. Your class is in round 401. Example. Your the contraction. Process the different example. Is the your bed under the chair? Your hair is beautiful. Tu cabello es hermoso. The different sample. Excellent. Then let's continue the possessive pronoun. Yours. The possessive pronoun. Yours. Example and yours. Example that yours. Your sentences. The example. The example as yours. One moment, please. No example. Next. The different things. A possessive. Vamos a ver aquí the possessive pronoun example. When examples that yours, the yellow balls are yours. El balón amarillo es tuyo. Entonces, the different example and yours. Here is my book. Where's yours? Let's go. The example letter grammar. The your example and yours. Why are you using my phone? What is yours? The example and yours. Let's go video. Yours in reflexive pronouns.
Yourself.
Yourself. The reflexive pronoun example yourself. 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 Let's go. Yourself. Example yourself. Don't blame yourself for this. Example yourself. Don't hurt yourself by playing carelessly. Let's go the different example. The different example and the sentences, the image. Yourself, not example. The example, yourself. Yourself. My example, Do you enjoy being by yourself? The next example, yourself. Let's go continue. One moment, please. I continue. So let's go, let's continue. The third person male. The third person male. The third person male. Let's go.
Third person male, he.
He, example, he is my father. Él es mi padre. He is my brother. Él es mi hermano. He is play soccer. It's just the example. And he, él está jugando fútbol. The example and he. Let's go the object pronouns.
Him.
Him. The possessive pronoun. The object pronouns example and you, him. Him, le, lo, él. I call him when I need his help. The example and him. Lo llamo cuando necesito su ayuda. Then let's continue the video that possessive adjective.
His.
His, the example his. Example and his. Let's go. Example. For example, his. It is his camera. The camera is his. The example and his. Example. Let's go to different example. Example and his. This is his cat. This is cat is his. No example that. No era. Yes. Yes. The example his. The example. Let's go. Then let's continue that possessive pronouns. Let's go.
His.
His.
Himself.
Himself. As the possessive adjective his. No, ya vimos el possessive adjective. The possessive adjective his y the possessive pronoun his. The igualito his y his. The himself, the example himself. Example himself. Example sentences. Example sentences no es nada más que ejemplo de oraciones con himself. The reflective pronoun. Example sentences and himself. That he accidentally cut himself while shaving. The example himself. He bought himself a new wallet. He bought a new wallet for himself. He doesn't consider himself old. Él no se considera una persona vieja. Aquí se esto en esta oración. He doesn't consider himself old. Old es viejo. The different, the third person,
Third person female.
Third person female. Let's
she,
go. She is my girlfriend. Un ejemplo, en el caso de que sea un hombre que lo diga, ella es mi girlfriend, mi novia. Y en the different option, she is my mother. Ella es mi madre. She is my favorite sport. She is my favorite sport, basketball. Bueno, ahí te dicen, ella le gusta el deporte del básquet. Excellent. Let's go video that continue the different the object pronouns for let's go
her,
an example the object pronouns the lead her, lee la, ella en español. Music is energy for her. La música para ella es energía. Let's go video that possessive adjectives. Los adjetivos posesivos. Her, the example her example. The example her. Let's go our breathing example. The possessive subject, the possessive adjective, your hair is okay. Example, my hair. She's watching her hair. Example, the different example is here. No. Next page, a possessive adjective here. Example here. Her dog is small. Ella tiene un perro que es pequeño. Let's go. Example here. Her boyfriend is very friendly. Ella tiene un novio que es muy amigable. Let's go the excellent. Let's go video the different possessive pronouns.
hers,
Hers, the example of possessive pronouns. Her example. Hers. One moment, please. Hers examples. Her examples. He had as it shot her was warm fair. No, it says con his. Sorry. The example and the example and her sentences. Sorry. Sorry. Let's go. The example and her. My fear gets would be hers. Have you any letters of hers? Finally, its intent gates led the glads and from hers. His gaze lifted to her and he smiled that ignored the rising color in her cheeks. The Damian was coupled on the same level of violence and this man reminded her that this war was nothing like her, that example and her. Let's go continue the reflective pronoun her.
herself,
That let's go the example herself. Let's go. Adelantamos con el ejemplo de herself. Agregamos la ELF, herself. The example herself example. She looked at herself in the mirror. The example and herself. What is the example of sentences? She distinguishes herself in the arts. She prostituted herself in order to support her children. She cultivated herself with a farm. She saw herself as a dealer. No nonsense, mother woman. The example and herself. Let's go the plural.
Third thing. It.
And 13 de cosas, esto, it. Esto yo pronoun it is a bird. The example, it is a bird. Ese esto es un pájaro, it is a bird. It is a justice. Esto es la justicia. Entonces, the example, love, name, it is a name. Este es mi nombre. Entonces, it is a name. The example is subject pronoun. Let's go video.
It. It's.
It, the example, the pronouns. It, le, lo, ello, o si no, es. The dog is sleeping, leave it alone. El perro está durmiendo, déjalo tranquilo. The example is. The it, then that is possessive. It's a two dogs. Tengo dos perros. It's a two dogs. It's a two dogs. Tengo dos perros. It's a two cats. Tengo dos gatos. It's a two parrots. Tengo dos loros. Let's go the possessive pronoun.
Not used.
No use. The example and no use. No use example. Example. Example, and we use the possessive pronouns. Example, the possessive use, the use of the pronouns. Example, and use. The possessive pronoun, use, vamos a ver, the use. Vamos a ver ejemplos con use. Vamos a ver qué nos sale. Then let's go with use example. No. Let's vamos a buscar use. Example con use, no use. No vamos a poner el no, vamos a poner use para ver qué nos sale. The use. Example, the use. Example and use. I used to, o puede ser I used to play table game. Por ejemplo, yo me gusta jugar juegos de mesa. I used to. The example. O puedo usar I know. I use no. Podemos usar I know use. The possessive pronoun example. Vamos a buscar un ejemplo más claro. A ver si nos sale. I use now. Use now. Vamos a buscar example, sentences. Para ver si nos sale sentences para que nos quede más claro. Y con una oración más clara. Así. Es mejor the possessive. Vamos a ver acá si me sale ese used to. No nos sale como debe ser. Vamos a ver si. Está por acá. No hay ni un ejemplo con use. Voy a buscar imágenes con use, a ver si me sale. A ver si podemos tener una claridad de use. Vamos a buscar una imagen de use. Used to, o vamos a ver la forma negativa, question. One moment, please. Sorry. Let's go continue that used to affirmative form. Example used to. Vamos a ver aquí. Example past simple. Vamos a ver en el pasado simple donde se usa el use. I used to work. You used to work. He used to work. She used to work. The example and use. Let's go. One moment, please. One moment. Moment, please. Let's go. Let's go. The continue. The not use the example use.
Itself.
In cell. Example and in cell. Image. In cell. Vamos a ver la imagen con ejemplo in cell. A moment, please. The example. Vamos a ver la sentence. Example in cell. The in cell example. One moment, please. Let's continue. Sorry that that call and me. Me están llamando, discúlpenme. Sorry. the interruption, the class. Sentencing with insert. Let's go the share example. One moment, please. Example and answer. The Nobel Peace Prize has become how likely politics, politics, I thinking shaping the prize insert. Beautiful is eternity gazing an insert in a mirror, you are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring himself. A magnificent sight presents himself before you. A garden is always a series of lucid seed against amphitrion's light, 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 life itself. Follow your instinct that is true wisdom manifest itself. One moment, please. Sorry, let's continue. Pronoun. Vamos a avanzar the pronoun.
First person plural.
First person plural.
We,
We nosotros. We are family. Vuestra familia, nuestra familia. Where we are family. Example, the pronouns. We are family. We are friends. Nuestros amigos. We are friends. The example, add subject pronouns, the third person plural. Let's go the object pronoun.
us,
the example of object pronoun us. Nos, nosotros. This concept is very important for you, for us, for us, for us, for us. Este concepto es muy importante para nosotros. The example and us, nosotros. We, vuestro, nuestro. The example that we. Let's go then possessive adjective.
our,
The example our the example our sentences our example example our this is not our problem. Do not interfere in our affairs. My son will come to our house as soon as possible. This time tomorrow we will be working on our project. Our school came first in the city. Our team lost the match yesterday. The students of our class are very smart. Our holiday plans is not clear yet. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. Vulnerability is our most accurate measurement of currents or in the college building in town or gear graduated from college. Let it some be our some. Our kitchen is very small. There are many dogs in our neighborhood. The air and water about place are very beautiful. I don't like the color of our car at all. Our house is just at the end of the city. The example at all. Let's go video. Let's continue the example.
ours,
Hours. The example hours. Con ese, vamos a poner a la vez hour, the different sample hours. Aquí está. That sample hour, those apples are hours. This is chicken are ours. This is a big victory is ours. If there is a crying, it is ours. You have no run. It's it's all ours. The fruits on the table are no ours. They live in the house opposite to ours. The red house you saw yesterday is ours. Some galaxies are a spiral shaped like ours. This computer belongs to the company, so it's ours, the example and the hours. Let's go continue.
Ourselves.
Ourselves, ¿cómo se dice? Ourselves, ourselves. Let's go example ourselves. Sentences with ourselves. We the chair the page. Example, we either made ourselves miserable, or we made ourselves strong. The amount of water is the same. It's raining very hard today. Nevertheless, let's go out and enjoy ourselves. When we're really honest with ourselves, we must admit our lives are all that really belong to us. So it is how we use our lives that determine the kind of men we are. We lost because we told yourself we lost. No one says to yourself no one can and know or may. We yourselves must walk the path if we could learn to lie yourselves even a little maybe your cruelty and anger might melt away. Everything that irritated us about others can lead used to an understanding of ours. Let's continue the video that
Second person plural.
second person plural.
You.
The second person plural you. The example, second person you. Vamos a poner aquí the second person plural. Second person plural you. The plural you, the example, the singular you, at the you plural. You better get on this plane. Can you please tell me how you feel about? He had to leave early because of you. The first time you see her, you fall in love with her. The example you, example personal pronoun. The example and object pronoun. No, the subject pronouns that you. Let's go that
You.
object pronoun. Object pronoun you. Let's go. Object pronoun you. Vamos a ver the you, us, vosotros, the different definition that you, de ti, que acá es tú eres, different, that you do, vosotros. We need to work with you. Necesitamos trabajar con vosotros. Necesitamos trabajar con vosotros. That you, that example, the object pronouns. The possessive adjective,
your,
example,
yours,
your possessive pronoun, the second
yourselves,
yourself, example, let's go, example, yourself, example sentences, yourself, examples, sentences, yourself, let's go, there's examples, see, defend yourself, take care of yourself, don't wear yourself out, please identity yourself, speak yourself for impact. Divided this amount yourself, you embarrassing it's yourself. Aren't you proud of yourself? Why did you keep yourself out? Don't spread yourself to team. Let's go continue that for the third person
and thing,
team plural.
plural. They,
example, that they, example, they, example, that they, the pronoun they, the example, este fue, example, no, example, example, they, sentence. Sentence, that. Example, they, vamos a buscar otra foto. The example and they, más claro, ejemplos de they, they, example and they, they killed him. Ellos querían matarlo a él. They speak English in USA. Ellos hablan inglés en Estados Unidos. They are smart kids here. They live near here. Ellos viven lejos de mí. Ellos viven cerca de mí. They sleep in the afternoon. Ellos duermen en las tardes. They, no estoy hasta arriba. They can go wherever they want. If they had worked hard that they won't have finished it on time, they help them in spite of the difficulties. They can listen to music provided they disturb nobody. They can listen to music provided they disturb nobody. They help them in spite of the difficulties. Example and they. Let's continue the different object pronouns.
them,
Then, example, object pronoun then. Then, le, los, las, ellos, ellas. The example, object pronoun le, los, las, ellos, ellas, ellos. I know Sam and Rod. I study with them. Conozco a Sam y Rod. Yo estudio con ellos. Example, and then. Let's go.
their,
Example, and there. 1 moment, please. Example, and there. Sentences with their. Example. Let's go. Let's go to example. And there, many people find it difficult to understand idioms because of their idiomatic meanings. They have finished their work. The students wear their uniform, that they drive their kids to school every day. And when the puppies are able to take care of themselves, they move away from their parents and look for new hunting grounds. Example and they. Let's go possessive pronouns.
theirs,
Theirs. Let's go example. Uh, let's go. No. Um, example and their. Example and theirs. Con ese. Example and theirs. Their. Example. Their. Sentences with they use. The boot is there. No se ve claro. Vamos a abrir the feed image. The feed photo. Vamos a poner la foto en grande. The boot. Acá lo podemos ver aquí. The boot is there. These pens are theirs. The red car is theirs. El carro rojo es de ellos. These erasers are theirs. Everything in this hole is theirs. The apples on the table are theirs. Las manzanas sobre la mesa son de ellos. The beautiful greenhouse is theirs. Está hermoso el jardín de tu casa, la casa de ellos. Dennis and Jimmy want to buy a new car because they are so worn out. You must learn to head your sentence. You must use put a tiny percentage of theirs. Example, theirs. The example, the final example,
themselves,
themselves, example, themselves, example, themselves. Themselves, example, sentence. Let's go the example, sentence. Un moment, please. Repeat a photo. Vamos a hacer la foto más grande para que se vean las oraciones. Let's go. Aquí está. Son estos. Don't listen to the malicious comment of those friends who's never taken any risks. Denzel can only see other people's failure. The Bureau of Independence departure action that really on themselves. There are those who write themselves in flags above the team, trumpet or patriotism as a means of pulling the people time and money spent in helping men to do more for themselves is far better than mere giving. White men, when it though were to speak or quiet, give themselves the benefit of the doubt and remain silent. For most men, life is a zero the proper Manila epilogue in which to get themselves fighted. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they see to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. The new student introduce themselves to the school. The example and themselves. Let's go there, practice the different options, the English pronouns. Then let's continue the family. That example, the family member. Vamos a ver los miembros de la familia, the members.
Family member.
Family members no son más que miembros de la familia. Vamos a ver el color. Aquí tenemos algunos miembros de la familia. Tenemos a grandmother, mi abuela, grandmother, my favorite person. Puedo decir mi abuela es mi persona favorita. Grandfather is a beautiful person. Es una hermosa persona. Mother, mamá. Este es abuelo y abuela y abuelo. Mother is, the example, mother is a perfect person. Por ejemplo, mamá es la mejor, es la persona perfecta. The mother is love you. I love you for me. Mi mamá me ama mucho a mí. Father, the father, example, family member father. Father is excellent person. Papá es una excelente persona. Boyfriend es novio. Boyfriend is novio. Boyfriend is magnificent person for me. Es una magnífica persona para mí. La girlfriend, novia, también para lo que, para el ejemplo, cuando la persona que habla sobre es una magnífica. Girlfriend is fantastic person for me in my love. Ella es una persona fantástica para mí y la amo. The Let's Go Son, mi hijo. Son is my favorite. El hijo favorito. Son is my favorite. Mi hijo favorito. O my son is favorite. Mi hijo favorito. Es mi hijo favorito. Daughter, que es hija. Hijo, daughter es hija. Daughter is excellent, smarter, small, no, the different, daughter is intelligent student. Daughter is excellent student. My daughter is excellent student. Mi hija es una excelente estudiante. The cousin, primo y prima. It's a cousin is very nice. Mis primos son geniales. Son excelentes. The aunt, tía. Estos son primos y primas. Aunt es tía. Aunt is my puede ser is my favorite person. My aunt is my favorite person. Mi tía es mi persona favorita. Uncle mi tío, uncle, the tío. Nuestro
Grandmother.
grandmother, vamos a ver las pronunciaciones. Grandmother, grandfather,
Grandfather. Mother.
mother,
Father.
father,
Son.
son, hijo,
Daughter.
daughter,
Brother.
hermano,
Sister.
brother, hermano, sister, hermana,
Aunt.
aunt, aunt es tía,
Uncle.
uncle, tía,
Cousin.
cousin, prima,
Cousin.
cousin, primo,
Boyfriend.
boyfriend,
Girlfriend.
girlfriend, novia,
Family members. Grandmother.
este es la familia member. Vamos a ver otra cancioncita de las familias, a ver si hay otro tipo de... Bueno, estas son las más esenciales, las más esenciales que vamos a encontrar, hijo, mamá y papá, pero hay otros más. De Let's Go, The Verb. Vamos a ver entonces vamos a ver el uso del verbo to be. Vamos a poner aquí use verb be. Use verb be. Vamos a verlo hoy hasta el verb be y cómo saludarse y presentarse para no hacerlo tan materiales. Y ya la otra semana vemos entonces lo demás. Let's go to use a verb be. Verb to be and be, the video. Ajá, vamos a ver el uso de verb be.
Hola amigos de YouTube, esto es el verb, es verbos to be.
Verb to be es ser y estar.
Am, are, is.
Verb to be and are it. The use the verb to be. Vamos a ver el uso del verbo to be.
Cada uno de estos verbos to be se usan con un determinado pronombre personal. Ya conocemos los pronombres personales, pero para aquellos que no vieron nuestro video anterior, les invito a que visiten nuestro canal. Recordemos los pronombres personales. I, you,
He, you,
he,
he,
she,
she,
it,
it,
we, you, they.
they.
Cada uno de estos verbos to be se usan con un determinado pronombre personal. Por ejemplo, en el caso del pronombre personal I, siempre tenemos que hacer uso del am.
I
I
am.
am, yo
I
soy
am.
o yo estoy. Un
Yo soy.
ejemplo sería I am a doctor. Yo soy un doctor. En el caso del pronombre you, hacemos uso del verbo are. You are, tú
You
eres
are.
o tú estás. You are a student.
You are a student. Tú eres un estudiante.
Tú eres un estudiante. Con el he hacemos uso del is.
He
He
is.
is. Él es o él está.
Example, he is a teacher. Él es un maestro o profesor.
He is a teacher. Él es un profesor. De igual manera, con el pronombre she, hacemos uso del verbo to be, is.
Y el verbo to be, los verbos to be son estos. Are, is. That she is, estos son los pronouns que vimos en antes. En el video,
She is. Ella es o ella está. Por ejemplo, she is a nurse. Ella es una
she is a nurse. Ella es una enfermera. The example is very
enfermera. Con el pronombre it, también hacemos uso del is. It is. Esto es o esto está.
Esto es y esto está it
Un
is.
ejemplo, it is a plant. Esto es una planta.
It is a plant. Esta es una planta.
En el caso del pronombre personal we, que es plural, hacemos uso del are. We are.
We are.
Nosotros somos o nosotros estamos. Por ejemplo, we are doctors. Nosotros somos doctores. Con el pronombre you, que también es plural, hacemos uso del verbo are.
Are.
You are.
Are.
Tú eres o tú estás. Por ejemplo,
You
you are students. Ustedes son estudiantes. Por último, el pronombre personal they también hace uso del are. They are. Ellos son o ellos están. Un ejemplo,
They
are
are
studying. Ellos están estudiando. Bueno amigos, entonces repasemos cada uno. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. Recordemos que estos son los verbos to be y estos otros los pronombres personales. Ahora amigos, iniciemos con nuestra sesión de práctica. Primero, ¿cómo decimos en inglés tú eres un estudiante? Tenemos 4 segundos. Muy bien. You are a student. Segunda práctica. ¿Cómo decimos en inglés nosotros somos doctores?
We are a doctor.
Muy bien. We are doctors.
We are doctors.
Tercera práctica. ¿Qué verbo to be completa la siguiente oración?
They are studying.
Excelente. They are studying. Vamos con el cuarto. ¿Qué verbo to be completa la siguiente oración?
I am
Muy bien.
a teacher.
I am a teacher. ¿Qué verbo to be completa esta última oración?
It is a book.
Excelente. It is a book. Bueno amigos, esta fue la lección en la que aprendí
De diferentes oraciones ahora en
Tu pronunciación
Este video.
no va a mejorar sin esto. Mira inglés por un tiempo.
ahora oraciones con verb to be, pero vamos a verla en negativa, afirmativo, negativa e interrogativo. Entonces vamos a darle play al video.
Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a Inglés Fácil con Alemán. Esta es una nueva lección en la que aprenderemos a estructurar oraciones afirmativas, negativas e interrogativas, pero con el uso del verb to be, o en el español, el uso del verbo ser, estar. Iniciemos con algunos ejemplos. He is a lawyer.
He is a lawyer. Él es un abogado.
Él es un abogado. Esta oración está compuesta por un pronombre personal, en este caso el he, seguido de su verb to be, is, y un determinado complemento, a lawyer. Esta es una oración afirmativa. ¿Cómo haríamos para que esta misma oración afirmativa se convierta a una oración negativa? Pues simplemente le agregamos la partícula not, pero después del verb to be. En este caso, después del verb to be, is. Sería, he is not a lawyer. Él no es un abogado. Aquí ya tenemos nuestra oración negativa.
He is now a liar.
¿Cómo hacemos ahora para que la oración afirmativa se convierta en una oración interrogativa? Pues esta vez habrá un intercambio de posiciones entre el verb to be is y el pronombre personal he. Como ven,
Is he a liar? Is he a liar? The example and
la oración iniciará
the
con el
question.
verb to be is. Is he a lawyer? ¿Él es un abogado? Esta es nuestra oración interrogativa. Sigamos con el siguiente ejemplo. En este caso haremos
You are tired. Tú estás cansado.
uso del verbo to be are. You are tired. Estás cansado. O tú estás cansado. Esta oración está estructurada con un pronombre personal, en este caso en segunda persona, you, seguido del verbo to be are. You are tired. Es una oración afirmativa. Veamos la forma negativa de esta oración afirmativa. Será con el agregado
You are not tired. Tú no estás
de la
cansado.
partícula
The
not
example.
después del verbo to be are. You are not tired. Tú no estás cansado. Esta sería una oración negativa. Sigamos. Ahora, ¿cómo convertimos esta oración afirmativa en una oración interrogativa? Eso sí,
Are you tired? Tú estás cansado.
que esta oración inicia con el verbo to be are. Are you tired? ¿Tú estás cansado? Y aquí tendríamos nuestra oración interrogativa. Continuemos con el siguiente ejemplo. Esta vez haremos uso
I am tall. Yo estoy alto.
del verbo to be am, que equivale en el español a soy o estoy. I am tall. Yo soy alto.
Yo soy alto. I am tall. Yo soy alto. Y también se puede decir estoy. Esto de I am. Pero en este caso I am tall. Yo soy alto.
Esta oración es una oración afirmativa. Pero ¿cómo la convierto a una oración negativa?
I am not tall.
Pues fácil. Simplemente se le agrega la partícula not después del verb to be am. Sería I am not tall. Yo no soy alto. Aquí tenemos nuestra oración negativa. Simplemente con el agregado de la partícula not. Recuerden que es después del verb to be. Sigamos
Yo no soy alto.
convirtiendo
I am not
esta
tall.
oración afirmativa en una oración interrogativa. Es así que esta
Am I
oración
tall?
iniciará con el verb to be am. Am I tall?
Am I tall?
Yo soy alto.
alto.
Aquí tenemos nuestra oración interrogativa. Fácil, ¿verdad? Entonces iniciemos con nuestras prácticas. Aquí tenemos una oración afirmativa. It is interesting. Esto es interesante. ¿Cuál será la forma negativa de esta oración?
It is now interesting.
Asimismo, ¿cuál es la forma interrogativa de esta misma oración afirmativa?
It's interesting.
Tienen 4 segundos para mencionar su oración negativa. Muy bien. It is not interesting. Ahora, ¿cuál será la forma interrogativa de esta misma oración?
Is interesting.
Muy bien. Is it interesting?
It is interesting para que suene más como pregunta. Is it interesting?
Veamos la siguiente práctica. Aquí tenemos una oración afirmativa. We are students. Nosotros somos estudiantes. ¿Cuál será la correcta forma negativa de esta misma oración?
Negative sense, we know our students. We are no students.
Muy bien, la B. We are not students.
That
Ahora,
correct,
¿cuál será la forma?
the correct for the negative that we are students. We the option B. We are not students. Let's go continue.
Forma interrogativa?
That correct for are we students?
Muy bien. En este caso también sería la B. Are we students? Bueno amigos, eso ha sido todo por
Ahora the contraction.
Estas son las escrituras de un apartamento que renta mes a mes.
Y mira lo que vamos a hacer con...
The example, the
Hola amigos, ¿cómo
contraction.
están? Bienvenidos nuevamente al canal Inglés Fácil. Veamos cómo realizamos contracciones en una oración afirmativa. Aquí les mostramos el ejemplo he is. Él es o él está. ¿Cómo contraemos el pronombre personal he
He,
con el verbo to be is? Pues simplemente se contrae haciendo uso de un apóstrofo. La contracción sería he, apóstrofo s. His.
is,
Él es o él está. ¿Cómo se da la contracción en una oración negativa? Aquí les tenemos el ejemplo. He is not.
vamos a dejar esto hasta aquí para continuar the next next Saturday the class English. See you soon.